Well. South Korea's recently elected president just posted a public apology to all Korean adoptees on Facebook. And as a Korean adoptee myself who is based here in the US, who has been sharing his experience as well as the experiences of others from our community for the last 5 years, I've got a few thoughts. 5, actually. So, on October 2nd, President Lee Jae-myung posted to Facebook acknowledging the recent findings of fraud and abuse in the investigation into South Korea's adoption system by their own Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which ultimately culminates in this apology. On behalf of the Republic of Korea, I offer my sincerest apologies to the adoptees, their families, and birth families who have suffered over the years. Before I jump into my 5 thoughts real quick, I do want to let y'all know that I am reacting to this from my own perspective and that anything that I share here in this video is not meant to represent the community at large. First thought, I think the best place to start with any kind of reconciliation is an apology. And it's got to be for real, like for real, and for what it's worth, after reading through a few different translations of President Myung's apology, I do actually think it's sincere. Second thought, words are not actions. While I do feel like this apology does come across sincere to me, the words that he shares here in this apology will mean nothing if they are not the precursor to actual systemic change, which requires action. Third thought, part of that change, part of those actions requires being intentional and involving adoptees in every step of the process. We cannot create an adequate support system if we are not involving the people that these support systems are meant to serve. Fourth thought, even if we do change in this way, I'm not 100% sure that's the answer. It also doesn't solve the problem beyond the borders of a single country, South Korea. So I do think systemic, true change can serve as a model for other places, but it needs to be a specific model, a model of familial preservation, not of familial separation. And I don't know that folks are ready to have that conversation yet. Thought 5. This apology is going to impact Korean adoptees and potentially international and intercountry adoptees as well differently. So if you find yourself engaging with the Korean adoptees in your life, do not assume that they think like me or they are going to react like me or anybody else regarding this apology. Whatever they're feeling about it, anger, sadness, confusion, nothing, joy, it's all valid. We all have our own feelings, we all have our own thoughts, and we're all going to come to our own conclusions about this apology. I gotta go to work now, so I just want to share a little bit about this because I feel like it's an important thing that's happening, and you know, I'm a yapper. So, Korean adoptees specifically, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments, and I'll see y'all soon.